Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are doing another charger video. However, it's not a video that I thought I was going to be making, but if you guys are interested in today's video, please keep on watching. So this past weekend I took my car to get an oil change and its tires rotated because I try to do it like at least every 6 months. And the dealership kind of screwed me over. I want to say it was their fault because the mechanic or the technician that they had on site at the time was really rough with the vehicle. So the car was there for like an hour. Me and Eric went somewhere to get breakfast. After an hour, the guy pretty much told us like, "Oh, we're recommending for you to get a alignment done to the vehicle like ASAP, and you're needing one other thing that he said we needed." However, the alignment in the vehicle is not the worst. So I knew I needed to rotate the tires for a while. So I was like, you know what, let's just rotate the tires now, and maybe next time I come in, we'll do the alignment. We left the dealership, everything was fine. Something told me, look at the wheels on your car. And I started looking at the wheels. Eric drove me because it's pretty far from our house, about a 45-minute drive. So he went with me so I wouldn't have to wait there by myself. And my wheels are pretty scratched up. Not the wheel itself, but like by where the lug nuts are. And it's not like a little light scratch. It's not just one scratch or like two scratches. It's like on every single wheel. So at that point, Eric saw that I was looking at something on the car. So he walked over to me. Actually, he calls me and he's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I think they fucked up the wheels." So then he walks over to me and he starts looking at the wheels. And then he's like, "What the heck? Like, why are they so bad?" He's like, "What kind of tools were they using? Like, why would they be so rough with the vehicle?" So I ended up going back inside. I didn't want to. I did not want to be that person. It was like Saturday morning, and I did not want to make like their lives miserable just because, you know, like I'm not that type of person. So anyways, we walked in there. The technician that helped me originally wasn't available because he was with another client. So somebody else asked us like, "Hey, what's going on?" So then at that time, like I told him, I'm like, they just rotated my tires and they're kind of banged up a bit. He's like, "Oh, like let's go take a look at it, right?" So he comes out here and there was still like dust residue on each little, like on the little openings of how bad the scratches were. And one of them, like the paint is lifted, like it's super bad. So then he's like, "Oh yeah, they're for sure like messed up." And like my wheels, guys, I don't even have any dings on the actual wheel itself. Like I've never hit a curb. Like I've been so careful. I think one of them has one chip from like a rock, but like it's the tiniest thing. And trust me, I was having nightmares because of that for a while. So once the guy kind of saw it, he's like, "Let me go talk to your technician." So he goes inside, talks to him, comes back outside. The guy comes out with like a little a business card. So then the guy looks at the car, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, we can see what we could do for you," right? They weren't being jerks at all. Like they were just like, "Okay, let's see what we can do for you." So we go inside with him. He tries to call the shop. The shop's not answering. It was Saturday, so maybe they were closed. So by the time we wasted already like 15 minutes more than we should have. So he tells me, he's like, "You know what? Like, let me just call you during the week and see what we can do for you." So, I think 2 days passed. I tried reaching out to them. I called during my lunch hour, which probably was their lunch hour, so I wasn't able to get a hold of anyone. So, on Wednesday, he calls me back, and he tells me, we're going to go ahead and stay behind our work, and we're going to go ahead and get you the wheels serviced and taken care of. So then Eric kind of does research on the person that they're wanting to send us to so he can kind of see what it is that we're going to get done. And he sets up an appointment. Today is the day of the appointment. I don't know what we're going to get due to the wheels. My understanding is that they're going to probably get powder coated. I just, honestly, I don't even want to do this to the car no more. Like, I just wanted my wheels to be the same. I don't want to have them powder coated. I don't know if I'm just dumb, but Eric says, this is your chance. Get them powder coated, like, just do it. And he wants me to change the color of the wheels. I personally like the black wheels that the car has. It's not a shiny black. It's not a super matte black. It's just a nice black. So we are on our way now. I'm going to see what color I decide to get. I don't want anything else other than either a super dark gray or a black. I told Eric I want a satin black, and he said if they're powder coated, it probably won't look the same. So we're gonna head over there. It's a pretty far drive, so we're gonna be on the road for a little bit. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm gonna insert videos of how bad the wheels are, and tell me if I'm being a Karen, because I feel like I am, but my wheels aren't cheap, guys, and the whole car is not cheap. I did tell that to the technician when we were there. He did tell me, you know, like, we are careful with every single vehicle we do, especially on these type of cars. Like, to anybody else, it might just be like, oh, it's just a Charger. But, like, to me, like, that's, like, hard earned money, you know. Like, I gave myself the luxury to be able to have this car, and for somebody to just come in and not use the right tools or just bring it up here and there, like, you don't do that, you know. My brother-in-law works in a dealership, and he told me that they do tell them, like, whatever you do, don't scratch up the wheels, the rims, whatever. So, I mean, if they're being told that, I'm sure that's at every place. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Hopefully, the next update will probably of the color I decide, if not of the final finish of the wheels. Let me know what you guys think. Did I make too much of a big deal? It's been a few days since I got the Charger back, and thankfully they were able to fix the wheels and they look pretty much brand new. As you guys can tell, I did decide to get the satin black again. I genuinely just think that this makes the car look better, and I mean, I already have like the hood wrapped and stuff, so why change the wheels if I didn't have to? I know Eric was a little disappointed. I think there was like a gunmetal, or actually I don't remember what color it was, but it was more like a silver, like a grayish color, and he liked it, but I couldn't give up the black. And I guess apparently my wheels were powder coated from manufacturer, which I didn't know, so they pretty much came out the same. But I am very glad my car was done. Honestly, guys, I missed the Charger. I was without it for 5 days, and I never not drove the Charger, so it was crazy. If you guys have seen my previous video, I had recently bought a Nissan 350Z as my daily car, and I told Eric I don't want the car anymore. I originally bought the car because I needed a daily. And I drove the car while the Charger was in the shop, and I did not like the car at all. Like, it's not me. Eric said I looked cute in it, but it's not my type of car. It's too small for me. I was having anxiety in the car. It has a lot of things that I did not like. The peripheral vision on the vehicle is not safe at all. It's too low. It's just too many things that I guess I didn't think about. Just the car being the coupe is so much more small, no back seats, and like the doors are super heavy, and it's just not my cup of tea. I told Eric I want to sell the car. I think I bought the car for $2,000. I don't remember. I think that's how much I got it for. I told Eric I want to sell it. He says we're not selling the car because I still need a daily, but I don't want it. When I bought the car, I remember it was kind of more like a just get the car kind of thing, like we're already here, and it was a good deal. But I never thought about, like, I guess I should have test driven it or something. I only drove it like 2 times, I think, before having to drive it. And like Eric was driving it to work, and it's just, it did not, he was asking me like, why don't you like the car? And I just simply just not my cup of tea of a car. It's just not my car. So, well, I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I made a YouTube video saying that I had so many things that I wanted to do to the car. I'll probably just sell it to Eric, and Eric can decide what to do with the car. I feel bad because I genuinely thought, like, it's a nice looking car. Like, I love 350Zs, I love the 370Zs. They look so nice, but it's just too small for me, and I think I'm just so used to the Charger. I remember when I got the Charger, I was like, oh, like, it's so bulky and it's so big, but I got used to it, you know. And I'm very tall. I'm 5'7", almost 5'8", and like, I feel like I can't not in that car. Like, I had to, getting in the car was a struggle, getting out of the car was a struggle, and I do not want to be dealing with that. But this is going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think of how the wheels turned out. Let me know how this whole situation, if you guys believe I did the right thing by getting them powder coated. And I mean, thankfully the dealership paid for everything. The guy did tell us it was a $700 job, But thankfully the dealership honored that it was their mistake and they fixed the wheels for me, and hopefully this situation never happens again. Lesson learned, I will not have the dealership rotate my tires. I'll just have Eric do it for me, and if something ever happens where somebody needs to work on the car, I told Eric I'm just going to buy my own socket and just let them know, like, hey, if something happens, like, you're going to be responsible for it, because it was an expensive mistake that they did. And I mean, it's prone to happen. Their wheels, what did I expect? But you know what? I'm glad they took care of the vehicle and that I got my car back. But like I said, this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Solo. Baby girl, you know my situation. Could fuck with me and stack all these blue faces on the